games at Kinnick. Some of them might be night games too. It's something special, man, and our fans make it so much fun, and it's going to be hard for them because it gets loud in there and the fans are right on top of you, but I'm really looking forward to our home games.
Does the run Indiana went on last year kind of get you guys excited to be like, hey, yeah, we want to go win the Big Ten, but if we don't win the Big Ten, we can still make the playoff? Is that something that you guys have looked at, like as maybe a route that you guys take this year?
I don't really think we look at it like that. I think more so we just focus on the right now, right? Like we can't get there if we're not winning the game week 1, right? And then week 2, you got to take it day by day. And if we look too far ahead, we're not going to be in any position to be able to even talk about that situation, right? So just take it day by day, and then everything else will take care of itself.
Awesome. Good luck.
Thank you.
You mentioned Penn State going back to Kinnick. That game in 2021. I know you might have been hurt during that, or
Yep.
What do you remember about that game? I think it was two top 5 teams.
So they let me dress still. I was hurt that year, but I remember it was crazy. There are a couple memories. I remember Logan came off the field with a concussion. Didn't know what was going on, didn't tell anybody, still played in the game. That was one of my memories. But I mean, just when they stormed the 3 false starts in a row, Seth Benson and Jack Campbell lighting up their quarterback, making it extremely hard, bringing in the other quarterback. I mean, there's just so many memories from that game. And then when they stormed the field, it was just nuts. I mean, a night game too. There's nothing better than that to be able to. And we were both top 5 teams at that point too. So I mean, that's what you play college football for, is moments like that. So to be able to be a part of that was something special.
I know that historically the Penn State Iowa games at Kinnick are pretty crazy, going back to like when McSorley and Barkley are there. What is it about teams coming into Kinnick that can create those types of moments?
Yeah, I think our fans, man. It's just hard to play there. They're right on top of you. I know a lot of other schools, you got some space from the fans. You get no space. They're literally right on top of you. I don't know what they're yelling at the opposing team, but they're yelling at us too. So, but I can only imagine what they're yelling at them. But it's just a hard place, man. And our fans, especially in that north end zone, you get stuck back there, it's going to be difficult.
What stood out to you 2 years ago, seeing that Penn State line and what they were able to do in that game?
Yeah, that was definitely a tough game for us, right? Definitely a lot of growth from that game. We were a different line last year than we were 2 years ago, but we understood that. We needed to grow and grow up. We were very immature at that point, but Coach Barnett's done a great job helping us get to where we need to be, and we understand that we're not nearly where we want to be, right? You're never going to be perfect, and that's kind of the reality. Football's an imperfect game, but as long as you continue to get better, things will kind of work themselves out.
Tell us about the wedding.
Wedding, yeah, it was great. Got married almost a week and a half ago now in Sioux City. It was a lot of fun. I had over half of my groomsmen were offensive linemen, so we had to get a lot of food. But I mean, it was just so much fun to be able to see everybody I love in the same room, right? It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Who are your groomsmen?
So Herkett was my best man. I had Logan Lee, then I had Nick DeYoung, Mason Richmond, Jeremy Chaplin, Tyler Ellsbury, Connor Colby, brother-in-law, buddy back home, and then my wife's 2 brothers as well. So a lot of Iowa football players there.
So 3 weddings in 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Was Aaron Graves just got married?
Aaron Graves, he was the first one to get married, and he got a honeymoon, so he took the good weekend. He did.
So were you in Herkett's wedding then too?
Yeah, I was his best man.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of fun.
Sounds like royalty. I mean,
Yeah.
10 groomsmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. I can't imagine the bridesmaid dresses. How many?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Logan, what's the feeling when you see a player like Caleb Johnson break through a hole that you created so wide open? What's the feeling as a lineman?
I don't think there's any better feeling. One, because you're tired and you get to see him run to the end zone. You're like, oh, I get a break now. But I mean, just to be able to do that, I mean, your job as an offensive lineman is to create holes, and to be able to see him run clean and not get touched. I mean, you got to like that. That just feels so good. And then have running backs like that. I mean, even when you're wrong, like you mess up or something, they'll make you right. It's the best feeling ever. And as an offensive lineman, your job is to just keep the quarterback clean and make holes for the running back. So when that happens, you're like, oh, we did our job there. Let's do it again, right? So
Kirk always talks about he's always talked about you guys, and you couldn't microwave the experience. Do you feel like you're fully microwaved now?
Fully microwaved?
As a line, or almost microwaved?
Oh, I don't think we're even close, and I think that's the most exciting part. We've got some young guys who are going to get opportunities to play this year, and I'm super excited for them. The second you think you're microwaved, right, you're done for. You're going to get beat. Everybody in that room knows that we're not where we want to be, and we're going to continue to grow and get better. And you got to do that every day if you want to be the best, right? If you just stop and get complacent, that's when you get ran over.
I know you were recruited Iowa as a defensive lineman. Did you play O-line in high school?
Yep.
So did you play center in high school? Or?
Freshman year, I played a little bit of center, and then I was a tackle most of it.
What do you just the transition from who first came up with told you hey, what do you think about switching the offense?
Yeah, I mean there were kind of rumors ever since I got on campus oh, you're going to get switched, but it really happened after when was it 2021, right? Coach Ferentz had come up to me and he was like, hey, I want to put this idea in your head, right? It's your choice what you want to do. It was a pretty easy decision for me. You look at the guys who have switched positions: Dallas Clark, Aaron Campman, Tyler Linderbaum. They're all super successful, especially at the NFL level, right? So if I were to be like, nah, I don't want to, then I'd be an idiot, right? He knows what he's doing, it worked out for me.
Did you have a welcome to the show moment of this is what it's going to take to play center in the Big Ten?
Oh yeah. I mean, Wyatt Black, every single day, my first year to 2 years, right at center, he's gigantic. He's 340 pounds, 6'6". His arms are massive. So you got to be ready to roll if you're going to go against him, especially in the run game, right? And he humbled me quite a few times, which has helped me to get to where I am today now.
Was it easy for you to temper expectations for yourself when you switched? Because naturally, when you switched, you're following an all-time great, probably the Big Ten, Tyler Linderbaum. The journey to being the center, the number, everything, being an in-state kid. Was it difficult for you to just trust the process and stay with it, or how would you kind of approach that?
I think it definitely was difficult, right? I got in there, I was like, oh, Lindy did it, I'm going to be really good this year, right? And, that's what you think. You're like, I'm going to be really good. But the hard reality is, I wasn't. That's the truth, and you have to have an honest self-evaluation, look back at that season, and you could say, oh, it was my first year. It's okay. It's not, right? You have to be able to be real with yourself and understand that's not where you want to be, and that's where the growth happens, right? You understand where you were, and you understand where you need to be. And that first season was humbling, man, and I think I needed to be humbled. I was a starter, oh, okay, but I was young. I was like, I've arrived, but the truth is I was nowhere where I wanted to be or needed to be, especially to be successful at the Big Ten level, right? You can go out there and go through the motions and do whatever, but that's not what I wanted to do. I had bigger goals and aspirations than just be out there on Saturdays. I want to do bigger things than that.
At what point